Interesting piece in today's Daily Mail mentioning that Labour are changing their tune over MPs now back a Rwanda style deportation scheme on the small boats. Now, you can't tell me that them cancelling that on day one of coming into power was not a pure political party play because it was put in by the government. They had no credible way of actually looking to stop that immigration tidal wave that was coming into the UK. They just cancelled it, and look at the position that we're in now. And now the smashing of the gangs, as they so-called put it, which quite frankly is a laughable statement. Nothing has been smashed in any way, shape or form. If anything, their slogan should have been fuel the gangs, because that seems to have been all that they've done. But it's really, really nice to see some common sense starting to prevail in terms of the Labour MPs now discussing, and openly discussing as well. I'm sure many of them have got these thoughts behind closed doors, but the fact that some of them are now vocalising this is a big deal, and it's good to see. Now, whether or not they revert back to a Rwanda-style deportation remains to be seen. However, it should be considered. We've already spent £800+ million on setting that up. Why would you not utilise that and the money that we've already spent? It's nonsensical. Absolute nonsensical. And that is when party politics comes into play. That's nothing about looking after the interests of the country. That's all about making sure that because it's that other party's policy, we won't go along with it. That's plain and simple. That's all it is. And if that in itself is not a dereliction of duty towards the everyday taxpayer that funds everything in this country, then I don't know what is. This country needs a shake-up. All of the political parties at the moment are an absolute shambles. Left, right, centre. No one seems to have a credible plan or a way in which we are going to get out of the mess in which we're in. We are in a mess. This country, as we sit here today, is a shambles, an absolute shambles. We are the laughing stock of the world. Even the United States the other day, from their Home Office, produced a statement that British human rights have been downgraded. They've seen a downward spiral of rights, whether that comes to censorship or anything like that. And that is the backdrop of the country in which we all love. Hopefully, given now that some of the Labour MPs are starting to see sense and taking the temperature of the room, hopefully we will start to see some positivity from the other way. My fingers are crossed. However, only time will tell.